Hallo jongens en meisjes, ik ben Frank Zappa en de KRO brengt u nu mijn story.
I wanted to ask you what the situation now is with Cohen.
Oh, I fired him in the spring of last year.
Why?
Because he was doing things which were illegal.
Illegal?
Mm-hmm.
How?
That's for the courts to decide.
Oh, so it's going to court?
Oh, yeah.
And how did you first meet him? How did you...
I don't want to talk about Herb Cohen.
Oh.
Yeah. For you? Yeah. How long will you go on working like this? You touring and touring and touring? And where do you get the energy from to work that much?
Well, maybe the amount of energy that I have is just normal energy, and maybe other people are just lazy. So, I don't think I have a super amount of energy. I just have
That's
no...
the problem with pop artists. We always read, they work for 2 years and then they have to break it down and finish.
Well, I don't use drugs. Maybe that helps.
Okay.
What was your motivation for producing the record for Grand Funk?
I like the group, I like their music, and I had a good time producing it, because they're nice people.
And you gonna produce other groups in next future?
I've had a lot of requests, but I turned them down.
Do you write while touring?
Yeah, I was working on a new song today.
Yes. Are you inspired by the whole thing that's happening here in Europe, or just...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You know, last time in Belgium, Holland, Germany and so on, we got a lot of so-called left-wing rock groups. I mean, these are political entities which use rock and roll to carry their political ideas. I want to know, what's your opinion about this use of rock and roll?
That's their business.
You wouldn't want to stand for anything, you just want to stand for yourself,
Yeah, I stand for myself. I don't believe in anybody else's party. I don't think that any one political party that exists on this earth has all the answers for what people need. And I don't identify with any of them. I don't think the communists are right. I don't think the fascists are right. I don't think the Republicans are right. I don't think the Democrats are right. I don't think any of them are right. And I got no use for any of them.
When did you first get the idea of your conceptual continuity for yourself? I mean, I can't believe you had it when you were 14 or 15.
Well,
Was it just when you were...
too bad.
Yeah, but when did you start saying it to reporters, let's say?
I didn't start telling reporters about it until I started working on 200 Motels.
Mm.
Do you have any other plans for films?
Yeah.
Any idea what's it going to be like?
It's going to be animated.
Anyway,
Yeah.
who's going to do the drawing?
It's not drawings or clay figures. And the guy's name is Bruce Bickford. And he already started working on it. But I'm not going to say any more about it until it's done.
When should it be ready?
Well, animation is very slow. I don't know. He doesn't work regular hours, so I don't know when he's going to get it done. But some examples of what it's like. Did you see the television show that was? They showed it in France and in Germany. I don't know whether it's been showed here.
Yeah, they showed it
They
on
showed it.
the German television.
Yeah. You saw the clay figures? It's going to be like that.
A few years ago, there were rumors about the release of 8 or 9 records, one all material that had never been released. What happened to that material? Are you going to release it or?
That material still exists. It will come out, but not until after I'm done with Warner Brothers, because I think that it's a very unfair record company. I have to give them 4 more albums. My contract expires in December, and when it's over, I'll go to another record company, and then we'll work something out.
Do you know which one yet?
No.
You played a lot of music tonight that isn't on a record. Does this mean that you're working on a new live record?
Well, we always play music that's not on records. Every time we tour, a certain amount of the show is always new. A certain amount is always old, because people come to the concert to hear songs they recognize.
But I had the impression tonight you played very much things I never heard. Not on a concert, not on a record.
Encore. Was that?
What was the last encore?
Oh, yes. After Camarillo Brillo.
Muffin Man. It's on the Bongo Fury album. Maybe it's just songs that have come out that you haven't heard yet.
The musical cooperation between you and Captain Beefheart. What do you plan for the future?
Nothing.
So you're not on good terms with him?
Oh, we're still good friends. He asked me about musical cooperation. I'm not producing any of his records. I don't have any immediate plans to tour with him. He has his own group. He's going to go out and tour.
Where was Bianca? You were told.
Bianca was fired in Canada
Why?
because she couldn't relate to the audiences that we were playing for. She had been working in clubs, smaller clubs and soul clubs, And when people in the audience in the United States, when she hears a 15-year-old boy in the audience yelling out to her to take her clothes off while she's singing a soft part, she goes, she would just blow it. So I said, this isn't the life for you. She wasn't tough enough to do it.
Are you satisfied with Eddie Jobson's contribution to your music?
Yeah, I think he's a good player.
How did you get the idea to take him into your group?
He asked for an audition.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
And you were planning to get you needed a new keyboardist at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And you wanted someone to play the violin as well.
Well, that's a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does it bother you when you know that people don't understand you, what you say, what you sing? Let's say that we understand about 10% of what you say, and you must feel it.
Well, you get used to it. It's always a shock. There's some people in the group that are coming here to Europe for the first time, and they've never had the experience of playing for an audience that can't even comprehend what they're doing, see? And to tell you the truth, the audience tonight has probably been more lively and apparently more comprehending than all the places we work so far in Europe. I don't know whether the words are being comprehended or they like the music better, but it was more like an American audience than any audience we've played for in the past 3 weeks.
Strange.
Yeah.
I had the impression it was a very young audience.
Well, I got nothing against that.
The thing is, it's better for them when they have the lyrics in the album. And
Yeah, that's
there
one of
wasn't
the...
a lyric sheet.
That's right. There sure wasn't. But the record company promised me that there would be, and they lied to me. And that's one of the reasons why I want to get away from it. If you're in Los Angeles and you go to the company and you say, we have a very big audience in Europe, they'd like to see the words in the album, will you please put them in? And when the guy says, yes, we will, and I said, for Italy and for France and Japan, will you please translate the lyrics? And he said, yes, we will. I say, thank you, and then we come over here and everybody says, where's the lyrics, So what am I supposed to do? I can go back and yell at the record company, but you've already got the records. Now, how am I going to get the words to you? They just don't understand. The American record companies really don't understand about the problems of records in Europe, what the audience needs to have in order to understand the music. A lot of them have never even been here, the people who work in those companies. Have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
There were some rumors your last album, the name of your last album would be Night of the Iron Sausage. Is that right?
Yeah, I decided to change the name and just keep that one line in one song. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah.